This message is brought to you by the Jupiter Broadcasting Corporation.
Do you need a vacation? Are you tired of the same old one Earth's gravity? That boring sky? Do you think that big annoying ball of high-energy plasma is a few 100 million kilometers too close? Well, have we got the thing for you? The Jupiter System.
At approximately 5.2 astronomical units away from the Sun, Jupiter is by far the largest planet in our solar system, which is probably why it was named after the king of the Roman gods. See the resemblance?
Why take a trip to all those little rock planets, or even the other gas giants, when you can take a trip to a planet that has the equivalent volume of over 1,100 Earths, and the equivalent mass of over 318 Earths?
That's right, that's mass 318 Earths, or price of one. So come along with us to the big planet. You'll get to ride in our starships. You'll get to enjoy the 10-hour days.
You could even get a close-up look at the famous Great Red Spot, a storm that's been raging for hundreds of years that's the size of, no, not one, but over 2 Earths. That's right, 2 Earths.
Now, Jupiter's inside is made up of layers that increase in density to the core, which is about the size of 15 Earths, to which we have attached our giant space elevator, at the top of which resides our resort in space. Let's take a look. Now, Jupiter's atmosphere is mainly comprised of hydrogen, helium, and a little bit of methane. But don't worry, you'll be safe inside our probably unbreakable pressure capsules with our special oxygen-helium mixed atmosphere.
It's awesome!
Why not come to our daily weightlifting and fitness tournament? It may not look heavy, but objects are approximately 2.5 times heavier on the surface of Jupiter than they are on Earth. Alright, give me 20. This individual here weighs approximately 400 pounds now. Alright, that's one. So you may ask, if Jupiter is the weight of 318 Earths, for the price of one, then why don't you weigh 318 times your own weight? Well, Jupiter's average density is much less than that of Earth's, which means that the surface is far away from the center of mass. Also, Sir Isaac Newton gave us this handy-dandy little equation about universal gravitation that tells us that at the surface of Jupiter, you would weigh about 2.5 times your own weight. If you're tired, no problem. Why not take a trip down to one of Jupiter's 63 natural satellites, including Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. But we're going to focus on Ganymede.
Ganymede is the largest moon of Jupiter in terms of volume, and is even bigger than the planet Mercury. However, it is not considered a planet since it does not dominate its orbit. Let's beam down, shall we?
Now, when we started out, Ganymede was mostly just rock, but there was also a lot of ice, which we melted and extracted the oxygen and hydrogen from. Then we just dumped in a whole bunch of nitrogen, and we had an atmosphere. Ganymede's sky is much more interesting than that of Earth's.
Compare Earth's boring sky to Ganymede's magnificent display of celestial objects.
So if you holocall and answer us a question about Jupiter, then you'll win a free trip to Jupiter and all its surrounding moons. That's right, you don't only get to go to Jupiter, you also get to go to all its moons. So holocall this, and this, and this, and this number now, before it's too late.
Long distance charges apply.
Here comes our first caller now. What is the minimum time possible for a transmission from Earth to reach Jupiter? Well, the minimum distance between Earth and Jupiter is about 588 million kilometers, so it would take about 34 minutes at the speed of light to reach Jupiter, which makes this real-time transmission impossible. Right you are. If this were a real transmission, you would certainly win a prize. That's right, let's see what you would have won. You would have won a 20G takeoff, a slingshot around the sun, a quick spacewalk. You'd even have won a week's trip at our space elevator resort. You can get this all now for the one low price of $5 trillion and 17 cents. This is a limited time offer. Call now before it's too late. High acceleration may cause many health problems including nausea, vomiting, and polluting brains and death. An interplanetary travel do not for sure. Arm, leg, head, tentacle, or eyeball out of the spacecraft at any time. Failure in the transport system may result in being smashed into atoms. The Jupiter Broadcasting Corporation is not responsible for lost or stolen objects, pets, people, or planets. Since we know that our space elevator should be at the equator of the planet by our stupid graphics, we decided that the elevator should crash into the center of the planet.
We are not responsible for any person or persons being sucked out of an airlock. Any encounter with aliens living or dead is purely coincidental.
Next up on the Jupiter Broadcasting Corporation, we talk to a guy who jumped into sustained orbit of an asteroid. We'll join him later.